What's going on, Moneymakers? I'm Brandon Robinson, National Director at Calvary Realty, co-owner of Drop Zone Storage Centers, and in today's video, I wanted to give you a quick update on what it is that I'm seeing in the market, the storage market specifically, here in January of 2026. Now, as a broker, I would love to be biased and tell you, oh, the market's great, the market's going up, buy, right? I'd like to kind of hype things up a little bit to generate more business. But me being an operator and an owner and investor myself, I have to have a very objective view and not be biased towards one end or the other. And what I'm saying is that the market is very difficult right now. It's very tough if you're an operator or a seller. And the reason why I say this is because over the past 6 months, the majority of the deals that our firm has been selling has had some type of distress component to it, whether it was a foreclosure, bank-owned asset, pre-foreclosure, occupancy, income decline, negative cash flow, just a slew of things that we've been seeing causing and motivating these sellers to get rid of the asset. We also are seeing an increase in distressed sales and listings, not just from our company, but from other brokerages as well. Matter of fact, there's a couple deals that we're looking at in the South that have been repossessed by the bank, Class A facilities. We're also seeing some massive price reductions. We have some owners who just 2 or 3 years ago, we brought them offers at a certain price point. They felt that price point was too low. This year, we're struggling to get them offers that are 15 to 20% less than that. And some of them are caving and giving in and selling at massive discounts. They're also giving credits and concessions and seller financing, deferred payments, doing all these type of things just to get deals over the hump and get buyers interested. It clearly is a buyer's market right now. We're also seeing decreased demand for storage, just with the housing market being stagnated and existing homes being at a 30-year low. That is reducing the demand for storage units, which is causing occupancies and street rates to drop. Now, it's not all bad news because it appears as though we are at the bottom looking up, as opposed to being towards the top or in the middle looking to go further down towards the bottom. And the reason why I say that is because Federal Reserve rate cuts, they have been helping, and they have been helping to increase investor activity. Since September of 2025, the Federal Reserve has consistently reduced rates, which is very helpful for our business, especially when you're doing deals that are tied to the prime rate, which is usually deals that have some type of SBA financing. Also, the 30-year mortgage is at its lowest level. It's at 6.06%. That's the lowest interest rate that the 30-year mortgage has been at over the last 3 years. So that is positive, and that should mean for a better housing market come this spring when we get into peak home buying season. And as we have more movement in existing home sales, that's going to increase the demand for storage. I think this is an opportune time to purchase because, again, like I said earlier, we're at the bottom looking up. We're not at the top looking down at the bottom. And those of you that are purchasing aggressively right now over the next 4 or 5 years as the market recovers, you're going to see your equity and your property values multiplied by 3 or 4 times the current amount. This kind of reminds me to 2009, 2010. That was about the time where I first got into the business. And right after the great financial crisis of 2008, we had so many properties that were just going back to the bank and distressed sellers. And majority of the deals that I did, maybe 70% of the deals I sold from 2009 to 2011 had some type of distress component. But the buyers that bought during that market, just 5 or 6 years later, they turned around and they sold those properties and exited those properties at 4 or 5 times the value. And that's kind of what I see going on now. So even though things are difficult and rough right now, I do see light at the end of the tunnel. I think now is a great and opportune time to buy. There's great deals that you can get out there. sellers making concessions, foreclosures, seller financing. Get on it. If you guys are looking to buy or sell self-storage anywhere in the nation, Calvary Realty would love to be of assistance. We got 5 stars on Google, hundreds of satisfied clients. Until next time, keep making money.